The Vancouver Canucks steal a big win against the Montreal Canadiens here on Monday? It's Monday, right? Monday, March 8th, here in Vancouver. Goaltenders in this one, Thatcher Demko coming into this one 7-9-1 with a 9-13, but he has been hot lately. Up against Carey Price, 7-4-3 with an 8.98 so far this year. And they put a note on the broadcast. Carey Price hasn't lost a regulation game against the Canucks since October 2015. Notes for this game. Elias Pettersson's still out with an upper body injury. Didn't even practice today. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Roussel is in. Mark Michaelis was in. Jace Howerluck was in. Zach McEwen was out of the lineup. And we got to see Alex Burrows on the bench for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. In the first period, Canucks get called for too many men. About 3 minutes in, they go to the penalty kill. And Jeff Petrie scores to make it 1-0 for Montreal. Shot from the point, gets through Demko. Corey Perry had a great screen on this one. Demko never saw it coming. 1-0 Montreal. And the Canucks 0-13-0 after allowing the first goal. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that changes tonight. They finally get a win. And I had a note here. The normal record in an average season usually hovers between 65 and 70% of the time that the team that scores first wins. So the Canucks were due for some regression here. Canucks put some good pressure on a few minutes after that, couldn't get anything going. 10.5 to go in the first. Demko mishandles the puck behind his net, ends up sliding right out in front. Mark Michaelis is able to clear that away just in the nick of time. 3 minutes to go in the first period. Corey Perry takes a tripping penalty on Alex Edler. Canucks go back to the power play here. He cussed out the referee there too. Demko got run over by Paul Byron about 35 seconds into the penalty. So Canucks go to the 5-on-3, and we're not going to talk about this 5-on-3. It was hilariously disgusting. Shots in the first period, 10-8 for Vancouver. Going into the second period, 3 minutes in, Tyler Toffoli's shot just ends up popping up into the air, lands behind Demko, and then takes a turn and slides right next to the post and just gets away from the net. JT Miller had a great wraparound chance with about 11:36 to go in the second period, 8.5 minutes in. Ends up going right off of Gaudette's skate into the far post, stays out. Minute after that, Tyler Myers, he takes a sharp angle shot, and that is the Canucks' first shot of the period, 9.5 minutes in. But shortly after that, Miller sets up another great chance, steals a puck from Toffoli behind the net, feeds Gaudette, perfect opportunity in the face-off circle, and Carey Price makes the stop there. And Adam Gaudette has been due for a goal for a long time. I think he only had 2 or 3 coming into this game, but he's definitely had more chances. But we'll get to that later. 10 minutes to go in the second period. Quinn Hughes with a bad giveaway, coughs up the puck. Joel Armia has a breakaway. Demko makes a good save. Either that or Armia lost the puck. I couldn't really tell from the replay. 6 minutes to go in the second period. Howerluck got a drop pass from Roussel, gets a good chance there, but he misses the net. 4.5 to go. Hoglander takes an interference penalty, so the Canucks go to the kill. And there was a really obvious penalty on Shea Weber that got missed here. And this is one of those ones where it's like, I've made it clear that I don't like complaining about refs, but this is one of those ones where it's like, just letter of the law. Weber literally, like if this is the puck, he goes like this, does a full sweep this way, and then flings it away. Pretty obvious penalty, but that gets missed. It does get killed off though. Shots in the second period, 12-6 for Montreal. So definitely a dominant period for Montreal in the second. But we go into the third, and the Canucks come out trying to tie this game. Travis Hamonic had a shot that got deflected. Price made a really good stop on this one. 3 or 4 minutes in, Jake gets a pass in the slot. He has space. The puck is coming from the left wall, and so he's right-handed. So he would have to receive the pass, turn, and shoot this way. But instead, he takes the pass and then just skates to the corner. What are you doing? That was I honestly think Jake had a fine game. Just that was a real mental gaffe. 13.5 to go in the third period. Tanner Pearson just hucks Tyler Toffoli onto the ice. Let center ice are skating in, and he just sort of turns around and throws him down. That didn't get called. 10.5 to go. Quinn Hughes had a shot that got tipped by Howerluck. It beats Price, hits the post. We're still at 1-0 Montreal. 9.5 to go. Nick Suzuki takes a tripping penalty on Jake Virtanen. The Habs bench did not like this call. It's one of those things that doesn't get called all the time. But Jake Virtanen's sort of like facing the boards, looking the other way, and Suzuki cuts in and sort of sweeps his leg out. His legs are a little wider than normal, and he just sweeps Jake's leg out. That gets called. Letter of the law, it's a penalty, but I can see, it doesn't always get called. So this is a prime chance for the Canucks to tie it up. And 10 seconds in to the power play, Pearson has a good chance in front, tries to go under the arm, that gets stopped. Besser had a good chance. Höglander had a tip that got stopped as well. Penalty gets killed off. 7 minutes to go in the third period. Jake Virtanen driving the net. Jeff Petrie gets the stick in the skates, immediately lets go of his stick, trips Jake Virtanen. Refs let it go. 5 minutes to go. A long shot from Nate Schmidt at the point hits Shea Weber and just trickles right by the post. There was like 3 or 4 pucks for the Canucks that just trickled by the post, and one for Montreal, again with that Toffoli shot early. Miller and Besser get in on a 2-on-1. Looks like a prime chance to tie it up. Again, that pass gets blocked. A minute and a half to go. Canucks pull Demko. He sort of skates back and forth. There was some confusion. The Canucks had 6 guys on the ice for like 5 seconds or so, like 5 good, long, like 1 Mississippi, 2, and the Habs bench is yelling. Guy hops off. No call. We're okay. So Canucks dodge a bullet there. Again, they weren't involved in the play. The puck was in the Canucks zone the whole time, so it doesn't really matter. But it's one of those things where if it had happened to the Canucks, I'd probably be pretty pissed about it. A minute to go. Puck gets put around the net, up high. Looks like it hit the ref in the head and then popped out in front. Pearson has a chance that gets stopped by Price. And it just looks like it's one of those games where Carey Price is just going to make every save. The Canucks aren't going to be able to do anything, and they're going to lose. And then Adam Gaudette. My goodness. He gets the pass from Miller, skating down the right wing, and it looks like the Habs defense was way more focused on Bo Horvat, and they just gave Gaudette all the room in the world, and Gaudette kind of had the puck go in front of him, but he just steps into this thing. Like, he just walks up, just a rocket, goes off the post, off the back bar, off the other post, and out. I honestly didn't think it was in at first. We're tied. What a rocket. And Gaudette really deserved one. He's been having some great chances recently, just hasn't been able to break through. Shots in the third period, 11-9 for Vancouver, making the total 29-27 for Montreal. So we go to OT. Canucks have gotten a point here for the first time after allowing the first goal. Quinn Hughes takes a 2-minute and 10-second shift to start OT. And then he was off for a minute, and then he came right back on for the rest of OT. He probably played 3 minutes and 54 minutes of overtime, some crazy nonsense like that. But it was a very methodical overtime. Neither team wanted to give the puck up. They were just like, all right, we're going to get control, and we're going to just get possession and then get a chance to try to get the puck back, and then take it back, and then do another rush and try to get the puck back, and just do this back and forth sort of thing. Super calculated. Besser had a really good chance about halfway through overtime. He's behind the net. Price thinks he's going to his right, so Price goes to his right and goes to this post. Besser takes it the other way on the backhand, and just as he's about to tuck it in, Carey Price dives with the glove, gets it down, makes the save, and we're still going. 20 seconds to go in overtime. JT Miller finds some space, cuts into the middle, rips it off the crossbar. Then 5 seconds left. Besser had a good shot as well. Price with the blocker save. So we go to a shootout. Second time these teams have been in a shootout together. Last time was that 6-5 win for the Canucks in their first 3-game set. So in the shootout, round 1, Brock Besser, shot blocker side, that got stopped. Nick Suzuki, he cuts in wide right, moves to the backhand, Demko makes the toe save. Round 2, JT Miller comes in wide left, tries to shoot glove side, Carey Price makes the stop. Jonathan Drouin comes in for round 2, tries to make a move, he bobbles the puck, loses control. I think he still could have chopped at it and probably scored, but he just gave up. Round 3, Bo Horvat swerves in, looked like Price thought he was going to go 5-hole, but he rips it blocker side, beats Carey Price, 2 for 2 against Price this year, and the Canucks are on top for the first time tonight. Tomas Tatar has to score, tries to go the old Merrick Malik through the legs move. Demko stays with him, stays square, makes the save, and the Canucks get the win against Montreal. I was going to say in Montreal, but it was in Vancouver. Pluses and minuses for this one. Plus, number 1, the shot blocking. And I had this written down in the first period because they were blocking a lot of shots. The shots were something around like the 30 to 30 mark. I don't know exactly what they were, but they were 29-27 after 3, so around 30 to 30. And Montreal probably had 15 more shots that got blocked, like some crazy number. The second plus is the pace of this game, especially in the first period. The first period pace was really fun. There's just lots of skating back and forth. People were going hard. Mark Michaelis really brings some speed. Like, he's always gunning. Guys like him and Höglander and even Hauerluck just looked like they were just skating as hard as they could the whole time. Tyler Myers poke checks. There was 2 times, at least, in this game. There was one down the left wing and one down the right wing. One in the first period, one in the third period. And he just looks like he's getting beat. It's like, uh-oh, this guy's got a step on him. And Myers just goes, oop, and just like pokes the puck away from him from a mile away. So we did that twice tonight. Kept a couple of good chances away. The Canucks won the game after allowing the first goal. They improved to 1-13. And Adam Gaudette got a goal that he really, really deserved and needed. On the minuses, I thought Quinn Hughes was a little iffy in the first couple periods. That giveaway to Armia. Just a couple of iffy plays. He probably played like 25 minutes, though, or some nonsense. Actually, probably more than that with a 4-minute overtime. But he was a little iffy in the first couple periods. But I did think he was a little better in the third, and in overtime he was fine. Brock Besser was playing with Brandon Sutter in the second period and a little bit in the third. That was an odd choice to me when you're down 1. That's your best goal scorer needs someone better than Brandon Sutter to set him up. Jordy Ben got injured at some point. I missed it. I just saw the tweet from the Canucks saying he wouldn't return. So hopefully he's not out for too long. You got to think Olli Juolevi might slot in if Ben ends up going on IR. And I don't like the dump and chase from elite players. I get the dump and chase. It makes a lot of sense for guys like Höglander, Horvat. Even though Horvat has good hands, but he also can go in and grind. Virtanen, like guys who are fast and can go in, get the puck, and battle for the puck. But when you have guys like your Besser and Miller out there together, like you guys, they're good enough players that they can just gain the zone. But it's the dump and chase every time. There's a few times where they just lost possession because of it. But other than that, I thought it was a pretty decent game. Good defensive game. Goaltenders were both great. On to the game pucks, and they are obvious. For Montreal, Carey Price. He was excellent tonight. I thought he was getting a shutout. Can't blame him for not saving that Gaudette shot. That was unbelievable. And for the Canucks, it's Thatcher Demko. He stops all but one shot, and that one shot he didn't see, and he is just on a run right now. He's won his last 4 games. He was named Second Star of the Week earlier today. He's been excellent. Next game for the Canucks, Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Pacific. Who the hell scheduled this? It's Wednesday Night Hockey, so it's like nationally broadcast, but it's in Montreal. This game starts at 11. Montreal has quite a few fans in the Maritimes, and I saw some people tweeting who live in Newfoundland. This game starts at 12:30 a.m. in Newfoundland. It literally starts the next day. Bizarre. It's going to be a late night, but I will have a video up around 11 o'clock on Wednesday night. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment with your thoughts on the game. I always enjoy reading your thoughts as well, and it boosts the algorithm a little bit, so we're at 951 subscribers, so 49 away from partnership. So hit that button if you're new here. Otherwise, I will see you in a couple days, probably on Wednesday.